Yeah, you know, I believe this man's got a future in this business. He's a comer. He's a rising star. Everything a Democrat could want, everything I think the president could want, and everything that he needed. I don't know anybody else that can be as substantive and yet as riveting. The
level of detail in this speech was really quite surprising, at least to me, and yet there was a personability to it.
That's what's remarkable. I was over there this afternoon, and he was drilling down on like which study says about 500,000 jobs in new energy. Are we 14th in the world or 16th in the young people graduating from college? I mean, it was as substantive a session as I've had with him in 20 years, and yet he gets up there on the stage, he feeds off that crowd, and I think he accomplished every political objective. But what I loved about it is he didn't insult the audience. He raised their expectations. In fact, there's moments when the crowd was cheering, he's like, no, come on, quiet. This is important. I want you to pay attention to this. So he treated his audience like grown-ups, and I think they responded.
David Gergen, you worked in the Clinton White House as well?
Well, it's a remarkable story now, isn't it? He's been giving speeches for over 20 years, and there's just simply no one better in America. He's been that for 20 years plus. This was, I think, the most influential and effective speech he's given since he left the presidency. And if the electorate is still movable, he moved it.
I got to point out, they're doing the roll call right now. We're obviously monitoring it, not that there's any question about what's going to happen. But
yeah, to go on with it. He clearly, and I think Barack Obama was right to ask him to do it. This is the first time ever, by the way, that a former president has nominated the next president. Right. It's really interesting, and I think a lot more of them will do it now. but the point is, he told the Obama story better than President Obama has ever told it in terms of the record. But I think perhaps even more important was his attack on the Ryan Romney plan, in effect. You know, all along, Republicans have been worried that they were vulnerable with the Ryan budget. He saw the opening and drove a Mack truck right straight through.
Well, he also...
I would recommend to my friend Paul here, tonight when everybody leaves, lock the door. You don't have to come back tomorrow.
Yeah.
This convention is done. This will be the moment that probably reelected Barack Obama. Bill Clinton saved the Democratic Party once. It was going too far left. He came in, the New Democrats took it to the center. He did it again tonight.